Hey everybody. Um, just want to come on real quick and give you guys an update on the boys. So my baby just drank his entire bottle, so I gotta burp him. I think in my last video the boys were asleep. I was an emotional wreck, um, and I didn't get a chance to introduce you all to the twins because they were sleeping. I didn't want to wake them. Um, This video isn't going to be as lengthy. That was my longest video on my page that I've ever done. So this video isn't going to be as lengthy as that one. One second. I am looking for his burp claw. So I did want to kind of come on and give you all an update on both the boys and how they're doing. Give me like 2 seconds to grab a burp claw. My apologies. I should have been better prepared. So I'm going to introduce you all to Deacon first, since Deacon is up and it's time for him to burp, and Damien is eating at the moment. So excuse them because they are still in jammies because it is cold and rainy outside. I was going to put them on a cute little outfit, but here's Deacon. I don't know if you guys can tell, but he looks more like a mixture between me and Kennedy. So here's my guy. Say hello. Yeah, it's time for you to burp. Don't look at that bottle. It's burping time. Burping season. So, um, update on Deacon. I know the last time I spoke about Deacon, well, that was quick. Deacon was going through an unexpected surgery, um, and he's been good since. He's been, his projectile vomiting is no more. I have not seen it since we've been home from the hospital the second time. Here, let's wipe your mouth. Um, he does have the same acid reflux that Kennedy has, or excuse me, that Kennedy had, because she's better now. So he takes Prevacid. I really don't think the Prevacid is working. We might just have to switch him to Zantac. But other than that, he's doing fine. Speaking of Kennedy, Kennedy just turned 2 on the 14th. And so that was last Saturday. And that girl had a blast at Chuck E. Cheese. You hear me? She had the best time of her life at Chuck E. Cheese. Because, first of all, it was pizza, one of her favorite foods. And all of the lights and the games and everything. You know how kids are. They just love that type of thing. I'm going to give you all an update on Damien. It's almost time for him to burp, so you'll meet him in a second. I know the last time we spoke, I just pretty much ran down everything about his health and his health care. So in the month of November, well, really, it's already the end of October. So next Saturday, we're leaving for Ohio so that he can have his IA surgery. Again, IA stands for imperforate anus. What they'll do is create the anal opening so that he can use the restroom like typical people and not through a colostomy. He won't be able to use the restroom out of his shiny new bum right away. He has to heal because, if any stool passes through that, he can catch an infection and it can be really bad. So he has to heal. They'll do the surgery, and once his bottom heals, then they will go in and do one more surgery where they'll close his colostomy and route his stool to the rectum so then he can officially poop like his brother. So that's one piece. The second piece, we talked about his leg. I don't want to give the full, well, I'll give the full story away, but I want I'm asking that you guys reread the story on his new page, because it's the story from his point of view, his perspective, and not mine. Um, so basically, I can't remember. I know in the last video I kind of explained what the tibial hemimelia was, but I don't think that I had went to any doctors at the time. So um, the doctors we visited, one, two, three, four doctors. Um, Three of them wanted to amputate his legs, and we finally found the fourth doctor that said that there's no need to amputate. He has all of the components of an ankle, because the first doctor did the x-ray, and on the x-ray it showed that he didn't have an ankle. And all three of the doctors following, they did their procedures as well, and they all said, oh, he doesn't have an ankle. So the final doctor said he has the components of the ankle, but they're just not connected, and we can connect them. So to God be the glory. My baby he'll have his legs, and they will be saved. We don't have to amputate. He won't be a prosthetic patient. It's one thing when you don't have any components, then they have nothing to work with. Like if he didn't have his tibia bone or his fibia bone or the talus bone that connects the ankle, then we have a different issue. But um, the doctor has things that he can work with because his components are there. So, needless to say, the surgery will cost $200,000. Again, I say that's $200,000. And I do understand a lot of us in the IVF community are, we're dealing with other things, trying to get pregnant, covering the cost of medications and things like that. But, even $5 will help. $2 would help. $10. It doesn't matter. A penny would help. I really don't care. A prayer will help. The insurance companies kind of threw this into an elective cosmetic surgery because there are people who are short, and maybe they want to play sports, they want to be a model, they just want to be tall so they can get all the ladies or get, I don't know, whatever. They go in and they get this lengthening surgery that he needs electively. So many people have done that now they consider it an elective procedure. We are trying to fight the insurance companies, and they are, in the past, people have fought it, but they haven't been as successful. The most success that we've seen is they'll cover a portion, meaning they'll cover like medication, because insurance covers the medications. They'll cover hospital stay. But when it comes to the actual procedure or like the physical therapy that's needed after the procedure, or the external fixators that he'll need, they don't really cover that. So it's, at the end of the day, it's one big money pit, because prosthetics is a lifelong cost. You have to always go get fitted for prosthetics, or there's something that new comes out that you might want to try when you become an adult, versus once your legs are fixed, there's no more cost associated with that, for the most part. So, like I said, the first doctor said, let's amputate above the knee. The second doctor said, let's amputate below the knee. The third doctor said, well, let's just amputate half the foot. My husband and I kept praying and praying, and we finally found that last doctor. I am going to leave a link to the GoFundMe down below, and I just hope that you guys find it in your hearts to help this cause. Deacon, you have taken up a lot of my time. I think the people want to meet Damien. I do have on his GoFundMe, I do have a picture of his complete body, so people will understand what tibial hemimelia actually looks like. And the reason why I'm saying that is because he also has his pajamas on, so you won't be able to see a complete view of his legs to kind of get an idea of what I'm talking about. So here's not Deacon. Here is Damien. Uh-oh. Sorry, sir. I got you sitting on this. Say hello, everybody. Say help me. Say I want to play with my brother and my sister. So you can't really see his legs, but you see the little nubs. Let me see. I can show you all. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds. Even if you can't donate, I am asking that you share his story on your social media. He's a little heavy. He was born at 4 pounds, but he is now almost 10. They weighed him the other day, and he's 9 pounds. 9 pounds. Oh, that was a good bird. 9 pounds and like 10 ounces or something like that. But those are his legs, and he's gonna have to be braced. We'll start the bracing process in a couple months. Trying to raise enough money to even get to that part. So he'll get braced first, and then when he is a little older after the bracing, then we'll start the surgery. It's a series of surgeries, but are you talking? You didn't want to talk to everyone when you were on the camera. So I just wanted to come and give you all an update on that. I'm going to do a video with Kennedy because I know you guys haven't seen her in forever, and she is just growing, and she is just gorgeous. um, and she's really the first reason we had this church. You know, she's the first, so I know everybody's kind of attached to her. Um, so I'll do a video with an update of Miss Kennedy, and it's going to be a little rough because she likes to push buttons on the computer while I'm on it. So hopefully she'll cooperate. I do want to thank all of the new subscribers. I want to thank everybody for their prayers and just thoughts and, you know, reaching out to us as a family, because it was hard. I mean, I still have my moments, but it gets easier, um, especially when you get good news and you get a breakthrough. So again, this is Damien. Damien is staring at his bottle. Damien, say hello. Stare at the camera for like 5 seconds. There you go. You're so handsome. You're both handsome. Um, so yeah, I just want to come on and say that. I know you can't see it in this camera, but his hair is actually red. So not only does he stand out, but he stands out from his twin brother, but he stands out because his hair is really red, and everybody falls in love with it every time they see him. So all right, everyone, I gotta do some tummy time with these guys because they're up, and it doesn't look like they're going back to sleep for another hour or so. Uh-oh. Okay. He wants the rest of his milk, so I'll talk to you all later. Thank you again. Again, all of the information for the GoFundMe account down below.